Coming to you live from Studio 21, located in Los Angeles, California. This is Wait, you did what? Here is your host, Steve Abrams.
Thank you. My name is Steve Abrams, and this is Wait, you did what? The game show where your embarrassing moments can be redemption cash. Let's start the game. Now, what is a game show without its contestants? Let's meet today's, shall we? Contestant number 1 is from Lakeview, Georgia. He's an avid collector of action figures, works at Super Duper Comics, and loves the great indoors. Please help me welcome Ned. How are you doing today, Ned? All right. Contestant number 2 is from, seems to be smudged out a bit. We'll edit that in later. It also says here that he's obsessed with anything chocolate, loves to keep the family business close to his heart, and finds the Godfather to be misrepresentative and offensive. His own critic in his own right. Please help me welcome Johnny.
It's good to be here, Steve.
Good to have you here, Johnny. And last, but certainly not least, this little lady hails all the way from Seattle, Washington. She has a bachelor's in human psychology, enjoys pickled carrots, and has experienced the third dimension of darkness and time. Huh? Please give it up for Ashley.
Scarlet.
Beg your pardon?
My name is Scarlet.
Oh, well, on the card here, it says that your name is Ashley.
Ashley is my human name. The Nethers call me Scarlet.
Okay. Audience, please help me welcome Scarlet. My, what a good-looking bunch we have today. But before we begin, let's go over the rules. Each player will have 60 seconds to tell me an embarrassing story at one of these locations. At the end of each round, the audience will vote on whose story is the most embarrassing. The winner gets the cash, and in this game, everybody gets money! So let's start with round 1. All right. For $100, give me an embarrassing moment that happened at a cafeteria or restaurant. Cafeteria or restaurant. Ned, we're going to start the round off with you.
So this happened in high school.
Ooh. Let's hear it, buddy.
So I was a freshman when this happened. I had just gotten my lunch tray and was walking back to my seat to start eating. When I hadn't noticed that my shoelaces were untied. So I tripped and all my food fell on the floor. I was really hungry that day though, so I just picked that up and I still ate it.
Wait, you did what? I don't blame you, Ned. We'd all be pretty embarrassed if we had to eat ground beef. All right, Johnny, we're on to you. Remember, this had to have happened at a cafeteria or restaurant.
Well, Steve, as a nerd was talking over there,
My name's Ned.
as nerd was talking, I thought of an experience that gives me shivers at night.
Ooh, shivers. Let's hear it.
Well, I was with my beautiful wife, whom I was just seeing at the time, and we had eaten at this restaurant called La Pasta Buona. Had a amazing pasta del tonno. We were having a lovely time, and I couldn't get enough of her beautiful face. When we were done eating, I called for the check, as you want to do, and When the waiter gets here, he mistakenly hands the check to my wife. Everyone was looking at me, and I couldn't help but feel embarrassed, you know? The man is supposed to pay. What did I look like to him, huh? So, me and a couple of buddies took him out back,
Whoa,
and
whoa. Your friends were there.
yeah, me and a couple of buddies. We had to take him out to the back and have a little one-on-one with the poor boy. You know, a little conversation.
Oh. Oh, is this boy, is he,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, he's fine. The boy's fine. He just made a mistake, that's all. I've learned to live with the embarrassment.
All right, Johnny. Now, I hope that you pay extra attention at the checks coming to your table.
Not your best friend.
Oh, okay. Well, Scarlett, you're up next. Remember, this had to have happened at a cafeteria or restaurant.
We were hungry that day, Steve. The Nethers and I had grown tired of feeding on the pain and agony of this world. Besides, we needed something a little more. So I went through the drive-thru and ordered frightened fries because it was Ghoul Burger's Scary Saturday special. Everything was fine, and I pulled up to pay the cashier until I realized she was wearing a necklace with the sign of Libra on it.
Wait, so how exactly is that embarrassing?
The Nethers are never to make exchanges with Libras. I embarrassed my people that day, Steve. I had to cleanse my body for 2 weeks with the blood of virgins.
Oh. Oh. Well, thank you for whatever that was, Scarlett. Thank you. All right, audience. It's your turn to vote. Remember, our stories, and you have to vote on which one is the most embarrassing. Was it Ned and his bout with ground beef? Or was it Johnny, who just wasn't paying attention to the checks? Or was it Scarlett, who I hope didn't leave her food at the drive-thru? Go ahead and vote now, and we'll be right back. Is there? Okay. And we're back. And the votes are in, ladies and gentlemen. The winner, $100, is Johnny. Congratulations. And then, Scarlett, don't suspect there's still plenty of game to be played and still plenty of money to be won. And with that, we turn our attention to round 2. Okay. For $500, give me an embarrassing moment that happened at the library. The library. Well, Ned, we're going to head this round off with you one more time. But the last story that you gave us was a bit on the short side. So let's be more detailed, yeah? Yeah? Yeah! Lay it on us, big boy.
Okay. So this happened a couple weeks ago in college.
Ooh. Recent.
Yeah. So I had to go to the library to study for my sociology exam. And when I was sitting down to read the textbook, I noticed this really pretty girl.
Ooh.
So normally I'm pretty bad with girls, but my friends have been telling me to just be more confident in myself and to just go for it. So I got up and I walked over to her. She gave me a pretty weird look, but I said hi.
Atta boy, nerd. That's how you do it.
So Ned, what was the embarrassing part?
So when I said hi, I noticed she was hunched down, and I could see a little cleavage, and she could see that I had gotten hard.
Wait, you did what?
I jumped on the
Talk about losing the battle of the bows, am I right?
Her tits are so huge, and
Whoa, Ned, amigo, compadre, mi amor, let's dial it back a bit.
you told me to be more descriptive.
I like this kid. I like him a lot. He's a good kid.
True, but you gotta keep in mind, we are on television. But I will give you this, that story was leaps and bounds better than your last one, buddy. And look, you even managed to get Scarlett to smile. Oh. What's this? What are you doing? Oh!
Oh, hey, isn't it my turn, Steve?
Right you are, Johnny. Remember, this had to have happened at a library.
Well, I'll tell you what, Steve. I don't normally go to the library. I was more of a kid who studied on the streets rather than in school. So the first time I go to the library, I was about your age, and
Ooh. So very young.
don't interrupt my story, Steve.
Yes, sir.
I'm kidding. What's a couple of jokes between jokesters, yeah?
Right.
Anyway, where was I? So I had to go to the library to have a little conversation with a young friend of mine. Let's just say he owed my family a bit of respect, and he wanted to pay that respect in a library.
Okay. So what was the conversation about? What are you
I
talking
told you not to interrupt my story, Steve.
Okay.
During this little conversation, I had accidentally injured my good hand. Man, there was a little bit of blood here and there, and I had made a real mess.
A mess, you say?
Yeah, I tried to have my men clean it up, but I learned that day that it was a little difficult to get out of a white carpet. So eventually, I just tell the librarian that we'll pay for a new one.
Well, that was a riveting story they had there, Johnny. Where'd you say you were from again?
It's a funny joke, and like, oh my, I forgot to mention the embarrassing part.
You did?
Later that day, get this, we find out that we had the conversation with the wrong kid.
What?
All that for nothing, yeah?
Well, that sure was embarrassing, Johnny. Again for that wonderful story. Oh, Scarlett, we're coming down to you. Remember, this had to happen at a library. Stop. Scarlett? Library?
They
Game to play.
say when you've lost your mind, to find it is in the words of the damned. The blood had cleansed my body, Steve. but my mind still needed help. The Nethers led me to a library. I did my best to hear the voices of the damned. They led me to a book called Autumn Libro Maledictus.
That's quite a mouthful. And what does that translate into?
That translates into Steve, the book of curses.
Curses. Oh boy.
When I went to check it out, I learned I had a book.
Wait, exactly how is that embarrassing?
The Nethers do not have that kind of money, Steve, for overdue library fees.
Well, no offense, Scarlett, but that's not really all that embarrassing. I mean, am I right, audience? Huh? Scarlett, what are you doing? Oh, okay. While that's going on, audience, it's your turn to vote again. Now, which story do you think was the most embarrassing? Was it Ned's loss of the Battle of the Bulge, or was it Johnny and or was it Scarlett and just vote? We'll be back. John.
Really feel like Johnny Dude's like part of the mob or something, man. It's getting like that Lush story was a little too descriptive. What do you mean?
Boss is too Johnny. I think, the guy from downtown. You know what's supposed to go on? Yeah, it's got a host, a guy named Steve.
I'm sorry, Johnny, did you
Now,
call
yeah, I think he's in business, you know what I'm saying? We'll put a couple guys in here. Yeah. All right, you tell me who's gonna come, and yeah, I'll meet them at the trailer.
Trailer? You ain't coming near my trailer. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner of round 2 and the $500 is Ned. Congratulations! You're on the board. And with that out of the way, we turn our directions to round 3. Go.
Yeah. No,
Give me an embarrassing experience that happened at
Listen, Tony. Hold that guy.
an embarrassing experience that happened.
He's got a good personality. Hard to gold, really. Yeah.
Stop! Just stop.
I'll call you.
You put that down and you pull him back. Now, as the host of the show, I demand more respect than what I'm given right now. I mean, I make the rules of this game. You know what? I'm going to change the location to round 3. And yeah, I can tear stuff up too, Scarlett. Yeah. All I want to know is how the hell you guys got on this TV show. That's all. It's a simple question. Simple answer. And you know what? I'll give the best answer. The rest of the money on this game show. Yeah, that's right, Sean. Said it. Scarlett, we're going to start with you. How the hell did you end up on this game show?
Well, Steve, a little bit of my charm.
And what charm would that be, sweetheart?
People just like me, Steve. I was my natural self at the auditions.
Oh. Oh.
I feel like you're gonna ask me next. Why don't I go ahead and jumpstart that answer for you?
By all means.
All right. Well, you see, my wife, she loves the show, like a lot. And so one day I'm at home making my famous caponata. You would love it, sure. And she tells me that I should audition. And of course, I thought it was a great idea. Yeah, so I went down to the that little studio of yours and have a little conversation with your producers. Told them a joke here and there, and the bada bing, bada boom. And here I am enjoying my time here with you, Steve.
You're so full of shit, Yanni. And Scarlett, I hate to break it to you, sweetheart, but nobody likes you. You're way too creepy. And Johnny, dude, we all know that you're part of the mob, man. I mean, family business, messy hand. I mean, come on. Let me guess that what did you call it? Conversation that you have with our producer? You threatened them, didn't you? Of course you did, because that's what you people do. I mean, this is a game show, for crying out loud. The only people who are even remotely normal is Ned here. I mean, he ate food off the floor, for Christ's sake.
Can I answer the question as well?
Why?
It's for a lot of money.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, Steve, it all started after the incident with the girl. I felt that shame for weeks. All I could think about was, what if I saw her again? What if she told all her friends? I would be known as the kid who got hard in the library. I had to escape, but I was worried. I had no money. How could a kid like me make money like that? Then I saw it. Your show. My life would be perfect for this show, Steve. Your producers thought differently, though. They thought Mark was a better choice.
Mark?
That's right, Mark. But Mark didn't know he'd have to attend his wife's funeral today.
You know, I quit. I'm done here. Find a new host, because this is. You know what? You could shove it. You could shove it. And you could shove it. And for the rest of you audience, privileged pricks up there, y'all can just kiss my ass.
The deed is done.
Wait, you did what?
I'm gonna vote that Ned over there wins this round. Yeah.